Welcome back. In addition to all the big races tonight, there's some big city measures in Fargo we're keeping our eyes on.
Valley News Team's Anna Ballweber joins us live in studio to break down what's at stake for the FARGODOME. Anna.
Yeah, Justin, Stacy, voters are deciding tonight for a possible expansion and renovation to the FARGODOME. It's a project city leaders have been working on for almost 2 years now. They want things like better accessible seating, additional restrooms, and other infrastructure needs. It's a project that totals nearly $110 million, and that money has to come from somewhere. So FARGODOME officials are proposing a 1/4-cent sales tax increase that would last for nearly 20 years. As you may remember, Fargo voters previously rejected an expansion proposal back in December of last year. That was expected to cost $140 million. I was at the FARGODOME earlier and I talked to staff members who explained what's next despite the outcome tonight.
We will still be conversing about updates that are still needed. We know that the venue is pushing 33 years old and it definitely needs something. So we know that something is coming, and we'll definitely be addressing that no matter what the outcome of the vote is.
As of right now, about 47% of voters have approved that proposal. We'll make sure to keep you updated throughout the night about the final results.
All right, thanks so much.